Welcome to one more PC case review. Let's go ahead and take a look at the Z7 Neo from Zalman. The Z7 Neo is an ATX mid-tower computer case that offers RGB lighting sync right out of the box and costs about $60 to $70 depending on where you live. The main features of this case are its tempered glass on the front and side and its RGB ring fans, which are compatible with all motherboards that have a 4-pin RGB header. So, this is a mid-tower case made up of aluminum and tempered glass side and front panel, so there are no optical drive bays whatsoever. At the top of the case, you will find a magnetic dust filter along with your I/O panel with a power and reset button, power and hard drive activity LEDs, one USB 3.0 and two USB 2.0 ports, your HD audio connections, and also one button to control the RGB effects if your motherboard doesn't support RGB sync. The glass panels are made of 4mm thick tempered glass, and the side panel can open up easily just by unscrewing 4 thumb nuts, giving you access to the hardware of your system. Once inside, we can see that it has some cool features, like a PSU tunnel, a cable management friendly design, which means that we won't have trouble hiding the cables, giving a cleaner interior. And the motherboard mounting is pre-painted in white, which, in my opinion, is a nice touch. But we will see later on how it will end up looking when we are done building the system, so watch till the end. At the front of the case, we have 3 120mm pre-installed RGB fans. At the top, you can install 2 more 120 or 140mm fans, and at the back, we have a pre-installed RGB exhaust fan. This case supports a 120, 240, or a 280mm water cooling radiator at the top, and a 120, 240, or a 360mm radiator on the front. It has air intake grills on both sides of the front panel in order to allow cold airflow into the case. On the bottom of the case, you'll find your power supply tunnel that separates it from the rest of the case. We have our expansion slots and then of course, the RGB exhaust fan. Taking the opposite side panel off the case, we can see how the rest is designed and set up. Also back here, you'll find the RGB lights controller, which can be controlled either from the I/O shield of the case, or you can plug it onto the motherboard and control from there. Now, moving down, we have the hard drive cages that allows you to install 2 3.5 or 2 2.5-inch drives. And it has also 2 separate 2.5-inch mounts, so you can have a total of 4 drives. I really didn't have any issues getting anything installed, but you should be very careful if you plan on installing a water cooling solution on the top of the case, as you may have limited fitment using a 280mm radiator. I also noticed that a 360mm radiator won't fit on the front unless you remove the hard disk drive cages. Another drawback is that the fans can only be plugged in onto the RGB controller of the case. Powering the system on and moving back over to the viewing side of the case, you can see we have a really clean build, and we see how all the RGB fans illuminate and sync together. One thing that I find cool and adds a nice touch to the aesthetics is the white painted background, which, combined with the RGB lighting, gives us a pretty cool look. Now, to sum up, Zalman has done a great job with this case, offering good aesthetics, good airflow with 4 pre-installed fans, and supports also water cooling. The quality of this case could be better though. but considering the price you pay, it is not bad at all. So you can't go wrong choosing this specific case for your build. More details on this case you can find following the link in the description below. So that's it, guys. Thank you for watching this video, and I hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more hardware tests and reviews. Catch you guys later.